This is a huge game for them tonight against the Gators.
Oh yeah, man. I'm super happy to be back behind the table with y'all. I'm looking forward to it, and everything I've been hearing about the Lady Tarps so far this year. They're battling injuries. That have a tough schedule, but now is the time. You said 2-0 in district. Perfect time to come back together. Perfect time to start peaking, and make that push, and hopefully squeak into the playoffs. If not, just get the automatic bid by winning district, which is still a thing, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, good. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. Look, they look great out there. They look like they're ready to roll. Everybody looks positive, laughing, cutting up, but not too much. Still staying focused, knocking down their shots. I'm excited about this game.
Casey, am I wrong in this? But do the Gators have a little bit more numbers?
Yeah.
It looks like they have more kids than what they used to do in the past.
They have more kids, and another thing that they have are a whole lot of ladies that we have been calling their names for a lot of years. Kariana Stokes, Riley Arsenault, Sanaya Stokes, Alea Fleming. Those are names that Turtle and I have been calling since they were 9th graders. They're probably 12th graders now. Well, they only got 2 senior banners, so they're probably 11th graders now. I feel like they've got a big junior group, and man, they've won 11 games, so they found something here.
When I was writing the name Fleming down on my sheet, my hand started shaking. Oh, no, not another Fleming.
There's no way.
No doubt about that. Hey, look, boys, let me ask you this. South Lafourche won by 60-plus points yesterday. If you are Coach Jenkins, how do you let the ladies know, hey, yeah, we want to play with that vibe and that confidence tonight, but the score is 0-0 again, and you are facing a much stiffer opponent tonight?
Oh, yeah, it's 0-0. Take your mind anywhere else.
Yeah, that's
our tip-off tonight is going to be brought to you by State Bank and Trust Company. Banking you can count on, member FDIC. We're still about 5 minutes away from that. Our home team starting lineup in just a second will be brought to you by Lady of the Sea General Hospital, compassionate medicine close to home. Don't want to guess there, but the Lady Tarpons have done some crazy things with the lineup in recent games. We've seen Nyla Lyons come off the bench in some games, so we'll figure that out.
Yeah, and I dug into that a little bit. What it was, she went to a volleyball tournament I think over the weekend and missed a couple of practices. So
gotcha.
That was the deal there.
3-point shots that are made by the Lady Tarpons will be Blue Boot bombs, brought to you by the Blue Boot Foundation. And at the end of the game, our power player of the game will be brought to you by the Gen Gators. Luke, let's take a 2-minute timeout. When we get back in 2 minutes, for the first time this year, we'll get Turtles tips. We'll figure out what Taylor wants to see from the Lady Tarpons as they try to get to 3-0 in district. We'll be right back in 2 minutes here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
It is going to be very basic.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look.
And generic, because I got no clue.
I could tell you Sanaya Stokes is good. Arsenault could shoot a little bit. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Be as generic as you want.
Gotcha.
See, what I need to do, this is Fawn Chalk. The next time you hear, I got a little screen that. So the next time you hear, tell me before. I'm gonna put the tips on there. We could even maybe put a picture of a turtle on the.
Oh yeah, with
crawling across the screen while you're giving.
You could put like a turtle on his hind legs, pointing at the board with the stick at the tips,
holding a flag saying "Go Tarpons" and "God bless America." Bad planning. I should have let you know before.
Oh, it's all good. I'm waiting for us to get to the point where we could tie in another pad and, in a timeout. Hey, tell us about what you just saw, and we X's and O's on the screen with a pen.
That might be doable. Give me a second to work on that.
I didn't see Nyla at first.
Yeah. This is probably the last commercial. Welcome back here to South Terrebonne. We got 2 minutes on the warm-up clock. The ladies are getting some warm-up shots. We are going to be having a pretty high-stakes district game here. I'm looking around. Not surprising, it's a sea of blue. There's a lot of Tarpon fans here filling up really the whole gym. So they have come out hot and heavy. Taylor Griffin, this is your first game with us this season. What are Turtles' tips for the Lady Tarpons tonight to try to get to 3-0 in district play?
Man, I'm going to go with come out fast. Come out fast and come out on fire. I want to see the Lady Tarps get off to a quick start, carry that same confidence and that same dominance that they had against Ellender last night, and try to recreate it again tonight. Next, after looking at what's on the floor, after seeing the South Terrebonne girls, man, they look like they got some size. They look like they got some athleticism. I'm going to go with keep them off the boards. Absolutely no second chances, second and third chances on defense. Box out. Get the first rebound off the rim, and control the boards. And with that, if you stay disciplined, if you box out correctly and rebound correctly, there's going to be some over the backs. With that, foul trouble, and that goes into make your free throws. That's going to be a big one. I'm looking for a big physical game here, tightly called. It's probably going to be tight on the scoreboard, and free throws on the road will be the difference maker.
Love it. Let's have some fun here from the Swamp. The two teams are back on their sidelines. South Terrebonne trying to get a big district win. South Lafourche trying to get a big district win. If you're just tuning in and you're saying, well, hey, we got one game. No. We got two games today. It is a doubleheader, boys and girls. And also shout out to the Tarpon Boys Junior Varsity team. This is actually a triple header tonight. The Tarpon Boys Junior Varsity team won game one here from Berg. Coach Colley, tell us about that. That's always a prideful feeling when you could win three of them on a night in a respective building.
I think what you do there, if you're a JV coach, you just want to, I know Turtle's going to agree with this, you want to set the tempo for the night. You want to come out and let everybody know, look, we're here to play basketball. And the Tarpons did that, the JV guys. It was like a 20-point victory at least, I believe.
30-something to something in the teens. Yeah, 100% agree. I mean, that's exactly what the plan always is, man. You come in, you set the tone for the night, and you send a message. It's going to be one of those nights for whoever we facing across the court, and that's exactly what JV did. They came out, they dominated. They didn't show too much of their hand. They didn't do anything fancy or special. They just outplayed, out-hustled, outworked, and set the tone for the away crowd that we're kind of making it like a home atmosphere because we're outnumbering them. We're going to bring more noise, and that's where it starts with that JV game at 5.
So they're announcing the starters here. What's the odds that this guy gets as excited as Dominic?
0. Won't even be close.
Alexa Rogers is the first South Lafourche starter announced, the freshman point guard doing some big things. Number 10, Estrella Rivera, the senior guard, glue player all over the floor. Number 15, Kira Summers. She was one of the leading scorers last night for South Lafourche against Ellender. Number 23, Nyla Lyons back in the starting lineup after the injury. One of the better players in the area. And then number 30, Claire Repstock. Inside and out. She can make the outside shot. She could get the rebounds. Does a little bit of everything for the Lady Tarps. That's your home team starting lineup brought to you by Lady of the Sea.
And you were right. Coach Jenkins kind of tweaked the lineup from the last time we've seen them play.
Yep, they've been trying to figure out the 5 that works best for them. Now we'll get the 5 for the Lady Gators of South Terrebonne. Riley Arsenault, number 1. She's a multi-year starter. We've seen a lot of her. Kiriana Stokes, another player who's a multi-year starter here that we have called a lot of her games in her career. Number 13, Alea Fleming. For those wondering, yes, she is kin to the Chloe Fleming. Number 12, Sanaya Stokes. And rounding out the lineup is number 14, Makaya Verdon. So that is the starting lineup for the South Terrebonne Lady Gators. South Lafourche in the road blue with the silver trim. South Terrebonne in the home whites with the green trim. We're in the newly renovated Swamp here on the campus of South Terrebonne.
Coach Darian Jenkins, head coach for the Lady Tarpons.
Doing a good job here with the Lady Tarpons. I know they battled some injuries. They're trying to get into that top 30, or excuse me, that top 28 rather in Division I.
I remember Coach Jenkins, her first year coaching, she had like no home games. That was right after the COVID and the storm. She didn't have, her first 2 years weren't very normal.
We got the ball in the middle of the floor. It looks like we're going to have Stokes jumping against Lions. Mr. Taylor Bernard has the ball, and we'll be tossing it up in just a second. We expect this one to be a very evenly matched game and a very competitive game between two teams that have aspirations of making the postseason. Let's have some fun for the next 32 minutes. The Lady Tarpons control the tip, and they will get an Estrella Rivera layup that's no good, and it'll be knocked out of bounds. And Nyla might have kicked Estrella on the back end there. We'll check on her.
Nice set right there to try and get 2 points off the jump.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the first time they tried that, but, man, that's got to be something. If they've done it before, you got to see that on film and be ready.
South Terrebonne coming hard against the pressure defense, and they will draw an early foul. Sanaya Stokes on the dribble drive. So they didn't seem too bothered by the pressure that time. They just dribbled straight through it, and we'll see if the Lady Tarpons could have a little more defensive resistance here. Building a wall in the paint. Stokes at the three-point line. The pass deflected out to Verdon into the paint back. Stokes, and another foul will be called. So 2 Lady Tarpon fouls in the first 18 seconds of the game.
And Stokes is very aggressive out there. Not a whole lot of wasted movement. She is moving with purpose, and she's either going to score or get fouled. I like the aggressiveness.
Marcy Chasson going to come in for South Lafourche right out of the gate. They're going to get Claire Rebstock a breather.
Not a very good start, Lady Tarpons. They broke the pressure easy and got 2 quick fouls on them.
Now Fleming working to the top of the key. Stokes banked it in. That's a 3. So my goodness, what a start for South Terrebonne. And now they're bringing some pressure of their own. Rogers across midcourt, gets it to Chasson. She can make that shot. Was a little strong on that one. Rebound on the floor, and we have a push that'll be called on the rebound on the Gators. So a baseline out-of-bounds opportunity for South Lafourche.
Not sure who they called that on.
I wonder if both of the early fouls were on Rebstock that she left the game.
I thought the first one was on Nyla.
Rivera is being defended. That was Summers who lost the dribble. Now it's on the floor. It's a rugby scrum, and the arrow points to South Terrebonne on the tie-up. Taylor Tarpon just looked a little out of control offensively early.
Yep, you said it. You took the words right out of my mouth. And look, South Terrebonne defense is excellent right now. They're diving on the floor. They're everywhere that the ball is, and Lady Tarp's gotta find a way to match that.
Pressure defense coming. South Lafourche is swarming it. They get it across midcourt, and the Lady Gators will throw it away. So South Lafourche forces a turnover. Both teams pressing one another. I think this will be a situation who could avoid foul trouble, who could make free throws. I think both teams might get into the bonus.
Lady Tarpons going to have to adjust their press defense. They're getting the ball back into the inbounder.
Summers gets it to Rogers. Rogers will feed it to Chasson under the basket. Now Rivera missed it. Nyla flying in for the rebound. Rivera, I thought she was going to pull the trigger. Chasson will shoot it. Strong. Rebound goes to the Gators. Fleming. South Terrebonne will come down the floor with a 3-0 lead. Stokes into the lane. A tough foul call. Not a tremendous amount of contact there, but they will call a foul. Let's see on whom. 1-5, that is Summers. 3rd foul of the quarter on South Lafourche. Lady Gators, they got them cooked, and they will draw another foul, and they're going to be in the bonus for the final 6:33 of the opening quarter, and I think that one might have been on Nyla. Let's see. Nope.
10?
10. That's on Estrella Rivera.
And look, when you come on the road in a district game, you do not want to allow your opponent shooting foul shots for the final 6 minutes of the first quarter.
No, absolutely not, man. That's a bad recipe right there. South Lafourche got to look to make some adjustments and bounce back from that.
Free throw is no good by Makaya Verdon. Let's see if the Lady Tarpons could box out, maybe get a rebound and come the other way here. Verdon's second shot is good, and it's 4-0. So the Gators bringing some pressure. We saw this against Terr3bonne Lions, kind of initiating the press break. They get it inside. Summers misses the layup. Now South Terrebonne coming the other way. Stokes. Long pass down the floor to Verdon. Now they get it for a 3. Stokes missed it. There's 2 Stokes on the floor, Cariana and Sanaya, and that one will go out of bounds to the Gators.
Turtle, what you think? The Lady Tarpons may have to get out that pressure in the bonus, with the Gators in the bonus.
Yep, that would be ideal right now. Just if you're going to keep trying to pressure the ball and you're not forcing them to play any faster than they need to, and they're still maintaining control and drawing fouls, it's time to get out of the press.
Lions gets a steal and then draws a foul, so good hustle play by Nyla going to the floor. I think the foul's on Sanaya Stokes. And South Terrebonne will actually sag back their defense. So a couple of early fouls on them, have them dropping into a half-court defense. Chasson will get it to Rivera. Lady Tarpons have had a couple of clean looks, but haven't yet converted. Rogers for a 3. No. Rebound goes to Lions. Lions will attempt a scoop shot and draw the foul. And that's going to be a big key, Coach, for South Terrebonne, is they got to keep Nyla off the glass. Already now 2 offensive rebounds in the evening.
Yeah, and that's one key with Nyla. If she can rebound the basketball and get to the foul line, that is going to help the Lady Tarpons out. But she has to stay out of foul trouble.
2 shots. Made the first. It's 4-1. We've seen 7 fouls in a little more than 2 minutes of action. We might be in for a very long game here between these two. Nyla makes them both. Both teams now out of their pressure. Stokes penetrates, gets it to Verdon. Got it. That's a good-looking shot there from the right baseline, and a timeout called by Darian Jenkins, a 30-second timeout. South Terrebonne coming out early and letting them know, hey, this is not the old Gators that used to be a rental win. They're showing why they've got 11 wins on the season.
Yeah, man, that right there that could be very detrimental to the confidence. That's a confidence killer, man. You're on the road in a hostile district environment, and you know what? Even though we've outnumbered blue to the fans in green with our blue, they're loud. They're loud and proud out there, and if you're forced to call that first panic timeout on the road in a hostile environment, man, this is an absolute make-or-break timeout to set the tone for the rest of the game. You got to settle them down and remind them who they are, and we got to get back to our game plan and play basketball.
Yeah, and I think it was a good timeout by Coach Jenkins.
Just get everybody to settle down. It feels like the Lady Gators are out playing South Lafourche early, but it is only a 4-point game, so good chance to catch a breather. Rogers across midcourt, flying through, loses the dribble, but a foul will be called on whom?
Looks like 14.
Blocking foul will be called on South Terrebonne. They are now over the limit.
The official pointed like he was going with a charge.
That's why I was confused.
Yeah, then he went to a block.
That's where I was a little confused. Rivera gets it to Chasson, overshoots the pass. This is going to be a layup opportunity for the Gators on the other end. They'll attempt it and score it. That is Fleming who scores it, and it's 8-2. Rogers to Chasson. Chasson being very closely guarded to Rivera, inside to Lyons. Lyons backs down, no, got it back, shoots up, draws the foul. So Nyla will shoot 2 more, and that's going to be, I think, the telltale. Can the Lady Gator post players avoid foul trouble with the bull in the China shop down there, down low, drawing fouls?
We're trying to mark fouls here. We can't see that.
This game is going to last a long time. We've already had 9 fouls,
we know that.
And we have not even played 3 minutes.
Yeah. Anyone tuned in, waiting for the boys' game to start, might be about 7:30.
Yes. Hemel will check into the game. Savoie will check into the game for the Lady Tarps. So South Lafourche going with a little bit of a smaller lineup, but I also think maybe a little bit of a quicker lineup. See if they could take advantage. Summers gets the rebound on the missed free throw. She's on the floor. It will be a tie-up. The arrow points to South Lafourche. So that hustle play creates an extra possession.
Love seeing both teams just playing absolutely fearless out there, diving on the floor, getting physical. Love to see it.
Kea Verdon checks into the game for the Gators for Makea Verdon. We appreciate the Verdon for Verdon sub. Makes it easier on the play-by-play guy. Rogers to Summers. Now Hemel trying to get it inside. Savoy instead will fire one up. No good. Rebound goes to the Gators. The Tarpons don't want to foul on those rebounds. You're putting them on the free throw line if you do. Just under 5 minutes to go. Stokes attacks and will throw it away. Good defense there, contesting and protecting the rim by Nyla Lyons. So 4:49 to go in the opening quarter. South Lafourche down 5, but will have the basketball. And the Gators are getting in their pressure again. A little surprising. They're in the bonus as well now, but they do generate a steal. Stokes feeds it inside, blocked away. Stokes has it back. Get it into the paint. Now Sanaya Stokes feeding it to the paint. Verdon will draw the foul and will shoot 2. So Kaya Verdon will shoot 2 shots.
I believe that's on Summers, the foul.
I know she's got 1 at least. It's going to be a test of depth in this game because we're going to see a lot of foul trouble. And the Lady Tarpons are about ready to get Maddie Vega into the game. As Verdon misses the free throw. Turtle, one of your tips was free throw shooting. I think that is very profound, my friend, because we're going to see a lot of free throws in this game.
Oh, yeah. Already a ton of whistles, a ton of fouls, both teams in the bonus already, man. It's going to be a lot of time visited at the line.
Missed them both. Rebound goes to Lyons. Pushing it down the floor, Rogers. Rogers on the right side of the court. Gets it. Stolen away. Here comes South Terrebonne. They have numbers. Stokes at the rim. Shoots up. Draws the foul. That is going to be Fleming. Alea Fleming shooting 2.
11.
That is on Savoy. Coach Jenkins giving some direction to Alexa Rogers, trying to get her to settle down. Lady Gators shooting 2 more. And another miss.
Now sitting back here, not coaching, kind of as a fan, I love the new foul rule now.
Yep, because if not, we would be in for a really long first half. Yep, glad that it resets for that second quarter as they do split them at the line. Lyons throws to Savoy across the timeline. Savoy being very closely guarded, tips it to Lyons, who attacks the lane, and a blocking foul will be called. Nyla Lyons will shoot 2 more.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, good take by Nyla. Anticipating that someone was waiting for her to take a charge, she avoided the square contact and just attacked the outside hip just enough to make sure there was a whistle, but not a good enough one to draw the charge. Excellent play by her.
So Lyons, I believe, has all 3 of South Lucia's points at the line. Missed that one.
She does.
Trying to get to 4. You got to be careful on all these box outs, and you don't want to commit cheap fouls with free throws both ways. She missed them both. Rebound goes to Hemel flying in, shoots it up. No. Rebound goes to Lyons. Lyons backs down in the lane. No. Rebound goes to Savoy. Taps it back to Lyons at the rim. Missed it. Rebound back tap to Rogers. Boy, a lot of misses at the rim for South Lafourche. Now Savoy getting it to Hemel. Hemel to Rogers. Into Lyons. Lyons backs down, shoots it up. No. Fighting for the rebound as Hemel shoots it up. No. Lyons has it again. Poked away, and it's knocked out of bounds. 5 or 6 shots so far for the Lady Tarpons on this possession, all of them in the lane, and they have not been able to get their first field goal. Savoy to Rogers for a 3. Nope. Rebound goes to South Terrebonne. Stokes pushing down the floor all the way through into the body of Lyons. Shoots it up. No. Rebound goes to Hemel. Here come the Lady Tarpons. 3:30 to go in the opening quarter. 9-3 Gators. Rogers to Savoy. Savoy back to Hemel on the left side of the floor. Back to Rogers, inside to Nyla. Bags down, gets it to Savoy. Now Vega, she's a shooter now. Missed that one. Rebound goes tapped to the Gators. Verdon has it, in trouble, gets it to Stokes. South Terrebonne comes the other way. Left to right on your radio dial. Stokes into the paint, shoots it up. No. Rebound goes to Hemel, and she's fouled, and she'll go shoot free throws on the other end of the floor.
Yes, good call.
So, Turtle, the Tarpons are getting every shot they want. I mean, paint shot after paint shot, just not scoring them right now. If I'm Coach Jenkins, I'm disappointed we're losing 9-3, but boy, your shot chart looks probably how you want it to look right now.
Oh, yeah. You got to be pleased with the fact that they're creating their own opportunities, getting second, third, fourth, fifth chances off of offensive rebounds on the offensive end. Man, sorry for repeating myself. It's been a while since we've done this. But no, man, you got to be pleased with the effort. You got to be pleased with them setting themselves up. And, those are going to fall. Those are going to come to you. Just keep the effort up, and the scoreboard is going to take care of itself.
Yeah, Lady Gators are getting good shots near the rim. They're not missing. They're not making them.
Hemel made the first. The second is also good, and it's down to a 4-point game, 9-5. Arsenault coming the other way for South Terrebonne. Inside of 3 minutes in the opening quarter. Getting a screen. Working it to the right side. Gets it into the paint. Stokes. And will nearly throw it away. They're fighting on the floor. We have another jump ball. The arrow points to South Terrebonne. So 2:45 to go. The Gators will have a baseline out-of-bounds opportunity. Let's see if Coach Jenkins trying to direct traffic on her defense. See if they could plug up any holes here. To Fleming. Now Stokes. Top of the key. Working it to the right side. Kiriana Stokes. And a travel.
By time they call it.
Yeah, Coach Kale has been clamoring for that. Kind of some happy feet once they catch the ball a little bit.
It's the fourth one, huh?
Yeah.
A little surprised South Terrebonne staying in this pressure with all the foul issues, but they are still in it. Nyla draws another foul, and she will go shoot 2 more. So Lions will shoot how many free throws so far? This will be
7
and 8 of the first quarter with 2:32 still to go in the first quarter. And she missed it. Just not quite back into that basketball form all the way yet after the injury. I know she's been back for a couple weeks, but it's just not the sharp Nyla lines that we're used to. She missed that one, and then Hemel gets the rebound, has it stolen away by Stokes, and then commits a foul. A little bit of a frustration foul there. And 2 shots coming for the Gators. It could be as simple as which team gets hot and makes 9 out of 10 in a row at the line that could decide this one because all the free throws are being shot.
Repstock has to have 2.
I would believe so, yeah. That one's no good.
I think she grabbed those first 2 fouls right off the bat in the first minute. That's why she sat right away.
Stokes had a hot early start, makes that one, and it's 10-5. The Gators have doubled them up early. Hemel to Lyons in the middle of the floor, across the timeline, throws it away. Rogers tried to save it. It looked like the ball kind of slipped out of Nyla's hands.
A bad habit the Lady Tarpons have right now. Count how many players, one dribble, pick it up. One dribble, pick it up.
Mm-hmm. Stokes getting it to, I would assume, sister, Kariana Stokes, and she loses it out of bounds into the Lady Tarpon bench. It'll go over to South Lafourche. Vega to Rogers. Rogers to the middle of the floor. Hemel. Now Vega. Again, she's a shooter. Missed that one. Rebound goes out of bounds to South Lafourche. So at 1:56 to go in the opening quarter, an opportunity for the Lady Tarpons to maybe draw something up. Rogers gets it to Hemel. Hemel looked inside. They had it bottled up. She'll shoot the mid-range. No. Rebound goes to Verdon. Now the Gators will come the other way. Arsenault across the timeline. Waiting on the screen, goes opposite the screen, gets it to Fleming. Back to Arsenault, and she'll lose it out of bounds. South Terrebonne's getting themselves trapped into the corner a lot. That's something that plays right into the hands of the Lady Tarpons. Now here comes the South Lafourche attack. Hemel on the right side of the floor into Lyons. Back to Hemel, thought about the shot. Now she'll fire it up. No, rebound goes out of bounds to the Gators. Not a terrible look, but couldn't convert.
Yep. You see the key thing here, South Terrebonne was sticking in that 2-2-1 press, and even though they may not be stealing the ball every time, they're forcing the Lady Tarps to be uncomfortable.
Yes.
And they taking, frankly, bad shots. They're not stopping and setting up an offense. They're not thinking about anything. They're just throwing up the first open opportunity. And that's that's what the press is there for. It's working.
Stokes misses the first shot here and been an offensive rebound to Fleming, who draws a foul. And now she will shoot 2. That'll be Alea Fleming. This is going to be one of those where at the half we're going to have to go get a picture of the scorebook just to see the foul situation, because I'm sure both teams have them piled up quite a bit. Fleming's free throw is no good.
Right now I got Rivera with 2, Summers with 2 for the Lady Tarpons, and possibly Repstock with 2. I thought the first one was on Lions, but maybe not.
Missed them both. Rebound goes to Rivera, but as it pulled away by Verdon, blocked by Lyons. Second chance and 1. So a good hustle play by Fleming, scores it, and it's 12-5. Just outworking them that time. And that foul's on Alea Salva, which should be her second.
Yes, it is.
Rivera is going to check out of the game. Chasson will check into the game. One shot coming for Sanaya Stokes. And she missed it. Rebound goes to the Gators. Stokes, second straight offensive rebound on a missed free throw, leads to a 3-0. Offensive rebound again. Finally, the Lady Tarpons control at Vega. They got him beat down the floor. Rogers in transition at the rim, lays it up and in. I think that's the first field goal of the game for South Lafourche. Comes inside of a minute, 12-7. Arsenault picks up the dribble, reversing it inside to Stokes. Shoots it up, draws the foul. So Cariana Stokes will shoot 2. Well, this Gator team is way more athletic than they've been in years past, putting a lot of pressure on the South Lafourche defense.
Yep. And, man, they're really smart. They get into the right spots. They're putting themselves in perfect situations. And, look, I don't know if it's coincidental or not, but how about this? Alexa Rogers just smokes, from the Gators' point of view. Alexa Rogers just smokes us on a fast break layup. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to attack her and go straight to the basket and force a whistle and try to kill that confidence. That's exactly what what's number 3, Cariana Stokes does.
Missed them both at the line. Rebound goes to Lions. Lady Tarpons pushing her. Rogers got him beat again. Down the floor, she's fouled, shoving the back. So with 31.4 to go in the opening quarter, the freshman point guard will be shooting.
That should be Fleming's second foul.
And a sub is already at the table. This one's going to be a battle of attrition. Which team starters could stay out there? We have seen, I know the board stopped marking them at 5, but both of these teams would be in the double bonus if we were at the rules.
And who can make foul shots?
Right now the answer is neither. Rogers missed that one.
Those Turtles tips wasn't a joke, guys.
That's why we pay you the big bucks, good sir. Rogers will attempt the second. She made that one, and it's 12-8. 30 seconds to go in a first quarter that has seen a lot of free throws and a lot of fouls. Lady Tarpon sagged their defense back. Stokes on the left side. Now Fleming attacks baseline. Mid-range shot, no. Rebound goes to Chasson. Chasson dribbles it off the foot of a defender, but it gets to Lyons. 14 seconds to go. Lyons getting it to Rogers. Now Vega with a three-point try. No, rebound goes to the Gators. Verdon. South Terrebonne, are they aware of the clock? They're across the timeline at 3. Stokes at the buzzer. No. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. South Terrebonne 12, South Lafourche 8. We'll be back in 1 minute. The Gators lead by 4 after a wild first quarter here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. We were on mute. Now we're back. That one's knocked out of bounds to the Lady Tarpons. Good to know that people are watching. Hope everybody's enjoying their night.
Thank you, Brogdanos.
Yep. Summers. In a tie ball game, 12-12. Rogers on the left side of the floor. Gets it to Lyons in the middle. Lyons attacks with a head of steam. No. Rebound goes to the Gators. And they'll push down the floor, Arsenault. Both teams have done a better job this quarter of avoiding the foul situation. Verdon gets away with a, nope, doesn't get away with a walk. Taylor, what was that?
Not getting away with the Assumption Shuffle in front of Taylor Bernard. Not today.
That's right. Have to make a graphic for that when the Tarpons play Assumption. Rogers across the timeline to Chasson. Mid-range, no. Rebound goes to Summers. Summers has it pulled away by Arsenault. Gators coming in transition. Fleming tries to feed it inside. It ricochets to Arsenault, who shoots a tough shot. No. Rebound goes to the floor. Terr3bonne has it. Back in Arsenault's hands. Work it to the right side. That's Verdon. A tough shot. No. Rebound goes to, that's Kaya Verdon, and she draws the foul. Fellas, if I were coaching either of these teams right now, the message would be the same. We don't have to be in such a rush to get up a shot. A lot of these teams, both of these teams are shooting some bad shots right now.
That they are playing with beyond a sense of urgency. It is chaos on both ends. I don't know what the emergency is.
Well, with the Lady Tarpons right now, there should be 0 times down the floor that Nyla Lyons does not touch the ball. And that, a few times, that's what they get it into.
Verdon makes one of two. The Lady Gators go back in front 13-12. Setting up the pressure. Rogers is fouled. That'll be the third team foul with 4:43 to go in the second. And a sub will check into the game. This will be Sanaya Stokes, who Coach Kale has with one foul unofficially. We'll have to make a trip down at the half and get an update on all that. Cammie Pete thought about the shot, gets it to Summers, inside to Lyons in the paint. Nyla will shoot it in traffic, no, fighting for her miss. Rebound goes to the Gators. Stokes, long pass down the floor, got him beat but missed the layup. Here come the Lady Tarpons now, Rogers. Rogers in transition, deflected to Summers at the rim. Yeah, buddy, the Lady Tarpons have taken the lead. It's 14-13.
That is a good find, good feed, good finish.
And I think it's the first lead of the game for South Lafourche. Stokes to the right side of the floor, nearly throws it away. In Verdon's hands now, Stokes has it again. 4 minutes to go. To the left side to Kiriana Stokes. Now Sanaya has it deflected. It ricochets out for a three-point try that's no good. Fleming, put back by Stokes, is up and good. Now the Tarpons coming against the pressure. Rogers on the right wing, long reverse pass, overshot Summers, who was on the left block, but just overthrew the pass.
Yeah, the idea was right.
Execution, not so much.
Yeah.
Lady Tarpons have backed out of their pressure. Arsenault will walk it across midcourt. Being guarded by Rogers, gets it to the right side to Stokes, into Arsenault, missed it. Rebound goes to Summers. Rogers got him beat down the floor. One-on-one, just tripped.
Oh, got tripped.
Yeah, tripped up by Fleming, and if Brian's numbers are right, that'll be the fourth foul on Alea Fleming.
My goodness. Yep. Looked like one of the ladies at the scores table was holding up a four.
Put the fours up.
It ain't the fourth quarter.
Look, I'm telling you, it's going to be tough for both of these teams to keep all of their rotation players. The second quarter's lightened up a little bit, but it has been a foul fest. Rogers inside the lines, deflected and stolen. A Chasson fighting on the floor for the loose ball, but Arsenault comes away with it. Arsenault reverse pass to Stokes. Back to Arsenault, loses it momentarily, saves it. Good save to Laperouse. Lyons guarding her, knocks it away, and here comes South Lafourche. Rogers will slow it down, get it to Lyons, and then they'll run some half-court offense. Lady Tarpons down by one. Chasson with a mid-range. No. Rebound goes to Terr3bonne. Good block out on Lyons. 2:45 to go in the second quarter. Three-point try, Stokes is an air ball. Rebound goes to the floor, and it'll be tied up. The arrow points to South Lafourche. This is a game being, and timeout called by South Terrebonne. Fellas, this is a game that's being played like there's a shot clock when there's not. It feels like both of these teams are in such a rush.
Yeah, I want to go downstairs and check, see if the ball's hot or something, if it's burning their hands. Or it's way too fast. They're out of control. And look, there's no secret. Is that when you play out of control like this, the officials are going to let a lot of things go.
Yep.
I don't know why, but that's the way it works out. So if the tempo is up like this, you better be strong inside to finish your shots.
Toto, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing the same thing y'all are, and that shot clock, it ain't a 24-second one either. It's a 12-second shot clock.
The old D'Antoni shot clock.
Yeah. Man, it's, again, just absolutely chaotic. Just now we finally saw, like, Alexa Rogers cross half court. She realized that it's turning into a 1-on-3. Man, she slowed down. She pulled it back. And then it was one pass and shoot. Like, we're back to the emergency. Like, man, slow down. I don't mean to sound like I'm criticizing the girls. I mean, they out there playing their hearts out. But man, it's like we don't need to be in a rush. We don't need to be playing like it's an emergency. We could have milked that last minute and swung the ball 2 times and got a layup. But I don't know, man. I'm seeing chaos out there.
Well, here's the thing, fellas. The way this game's going, if you possess the ball for 30 seconds, they're going to foul you.
Yeah.
And now you're in the bonus. So, like, yeah, go shoot some free throws, man. Out of the timeout, Cammie Petrie has it. Freshman guard gets it to Rogers. It's deflected out of bounds. It will stay with South Lafourche. 2:32 to go in the opening half. The official pointed to South Lafourche, but I think she just pointed the wrong way. They're giving it to the Gators.
No.
She is insisting blue.
Yeah, it is blue ball. The ladies in blue were not aware that it was their ball.
And look, no one from the Gator bench is arguing, so we just must have not noticed.
Well, South Terrebonne gets it right back, and Summers commits a foul to be the 3rd foul of the quarter on South Lafourche.
That's 3 on Summers.
If we keep going on this foul routine, this is going to be one of those comical finishes. We're going to be playing like 3-on-4 for the last 2 minutes of the game. Everyone's going to foul out.
There's going to be some big-time pieces that are going to struggle to finish this one. Stokes to Arsenault. Back to Laperouse. They work it to the right side of the floor.
Oh.
Yeah, Nyla shoved. No doubt about that one. That's the 4th foul. Sanaya Stokes got a little push from Lyons. We don't think Lyons is in foul trouble, but she certainly got one there.
Gonna watch Miss Connie see if she holds up a 2 towards the bench. She doesn't seem to be bothered by
She's saying
Nyla's
1.
foul. Yep.
There was one earlier that we thought may have been hers, but I think that was Claire Repstock who got that one. Arsenault shoots an air ball and a 3. That'll go out of bounds to South Lafourche. 2:06 to go in the opening half. South Lafourche trying to retake the lead. Both teams now over the limit. Repstock, who's checked back in, gets it to Rivera in the middle of the floor. Long pass to Petrie. Has it stolen, but she's out of bounds. Yes, good call by Taylor Bernard. Kaya Verdon was definitely standing out of bounds.
Go back and watch the game later. I'm pretty sure Lyons had that foul, but
will they change it at halftime? We've seen that before this year. Repstock with the 3. There's a blue boot bomb. We told you in the pregame, inside and out, she can make plays, and the Lady Tarpons have their biggest lead. Stokes coming back with a head of steam, kicks it to Cariana Stokes for the answer. Oh, 2 straight 3s in a row. It's 18-17.
And got away with a horrible travel right before.
1:35 to go. Rogers on the right side. Gets it to Petrie. Petrie back to Rogers. Into Lyons. Lyons backs down, kicks it out to Rivera. Another shooter. Missed that one. Rebound goes to the Gators. Stokes. Got to stop the ball. She's dangerous with it. Coming in transition.
Oh, I'd get it back corner.
Arsenault for a 3.
Nope.
No, and that will go out of bounds to South Lafourche. Good try to draw the foul by Verdon.
Oh, they had Stokes open in the corner.
1:09 to go in the opening half. Lady Tarpons down by a point. Petrie coming down the baseline across the timeline. Tries to reverse it to Repstock, but Rogers will cut it off. Rogers will attempt the blue boot bomb. No. Rebound goes to the Gators. They'll push it. Stokes doesn't have numbers. Inside of a minute to go. Arsenault reversing it to Laperouse. She fires one up. No. Rebound goes to Rivera. Like I'm watching a Suns game when Steve Nash was there. Back and forth we go. Rogers to the middle. Rebstock gets it to Lyons on the block. Lyons backs down. She's doubled. Still gets inside and scores it. That's just a very strong move by a really good player there. 30 more seconds of defense. Both teams are over the limit. Any foul will be free throws. Stokes on the right side of the floor. Splits the defenders, gets it to Verdon, blocked. Oh, and a foul called on Nyla Lyons. So that'll put South Terrebonne at the line. And Coach Jenkins is telling Nyla that's her third. So I do think she has now 3 fouls.
That one hurts.
.16 seconds to go. Free throw is good from Kaya Verdon. We're tied 19 all. Nyla has to be very careful on this rebound here. Made both free throws. It's 20-19. There's 16 seconds to go. Rogers gets it to Rivera at the rim. She lays it in. But now you got to play defense for one more possession. I'd be going right at 23 here. Arsenault on the left side. Long reverse pass to Lafourche. Overshoots it. There's 0.9 to go in the half. And South Lafourche is going to take a lead into the lockers. They'll inbound it to Rogers. Nope, they'll inbound it to Rebstock from half court. No good. And our score after one half, it's South Lafourche 21, South Terrebonne 20. Luke, let's take a 3-minute break. When we get back, we'll give you our halftime report after a wild first half here from Berg on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Terrebonne High School. Casey just there with Coach Brian Colley and Taylor Griffin. At the half, it is 21-20, South Lafourche in front of South Terrebonne. Turtle is on a reconnaissance mission right now. He's going to get the foul count, which apparently is being disputed right now. I see the officials. They've not gone back to the locker room. We're comparing books. And I really believe what we're looking at right now over there is, does Nyla Lyons have 2 fouls or 3 fouls? And I'm curious to see what message Taylor Griffin has for us when he gets back.
Look, all along I've been saying that she has picked up that first foul of the game. And I don't know. The home book's going to win. Whatever the home book has, that's the official book.
Yeah, I trust Miss Connie. I may be partial. I wonder, and I do believe, by the way, that Nyla did commit that first foul. But if they signaled in the wrong number,
right.
that could be something that we would have to pay attention to. So we'll certainly keep our eyes and ears peeled on that. I know Taylor's going to get to the bottom of that for us. Let's thank our sponsors, the Blue Boot Foundation, driving awareness to childhood drowning, make a difference. Ashley Barrios, State Farm, go visit Ashley and her team. GIS, putting people first. South Lafourche Bank, your true hometown bank since 1967. Joe Septic, on call 7 days a week, 24 hours a day for all your fencing and septic needs. And then also go visit the Gin Gators. Boy, do they work hard for our community, especially in those hurricane times, cold front times, all the crazy weather situations. The Gin Gators got you covered.
And it took them 5 minutes to figure out. I think it's settled. As far as the officials, they walked away. You know, you look at the home book, what you have, and go.
Yeah, I'm going to be curious to see what message Taylor Griffin comes with here. Look, in the first half, South Lafourche, I thought in the first, 3-4 minutes of the game, were getting outplayed. They were losing 8-2, 9-2, something like that. Then they settled down a little bit, shot a bunch of free throws, and then in the second quarter, neither team got in the bonus. What are you seeing? I mean, one thing that we have been mentioning, it's just a rocket pace. Both teams up and down, quick shots, and I don't know that neither team is really equipped to play that way. So I'm curious to see in the second half what the strategy is going to be.
Yeah, I just think it's too high of a tempo, out of control. And when you like that, you pick up these cheap fouls. So I think they need to slow it down a little bit and try to get the ball inside to Nyla. And I see Coach Jenkins smiling that it is too. She went to Nyla too, so they must have changed it.
Very interesting, and that could potentially be game-changing, as it looks like Nyla does have the 2 fouls and not the 3 fouls.
Coach Jenkins can go in and tell her team, look, how are we winning this game right now with the way we played? So just think, we played horrible, and we have a 1-point lead. So use that to them and say, if we play our ball, we're going to go ahead and take care of this game.
Taylor Griffin joining us back here at the radio table. Turtle, it does sound like after much debate and much discussion, Nyla Lyons does have 2 fouls for South Lafourche.
That is correct.
What was the debate? What was said?
I couldn't catch all the details. I was trying to stay out of the way. And, sorry, I'm trying to catch my breath after running up the stairs.
Why are you breathing so hard? What is going on?
It was something, the 2 styles of scorebook being used are slightly different in the format, and one of them was like, oh, you got the fancy one. I was misreading this, misreading that. Simple miscommunication, ended up being 2.
And you know what it all comes down to at the end of the day? Miss Connie remains undefeated.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Did you get pictures of the books? I love to read the fouls. I know that this is a big factor both ways.
Here you go.
I'm curious with rep stock. She's got to have 2 then.
Okay, so for South Terrebonne, Arsenault has 1. Sanaya Stokes has 2. Alea Fleming does have 4. Michaela Verdon has 4. That's 2 key pieces that have 4 fouls. And then Kaya Verdon has 2. For South Lafourche, the foul situation isn't as bad as we thought. Okay, so Cammie Petrie has 2. Hemel has 1. Alexa Rogers has 1. Estrella Rivera has 2. Alea Savoy has 2. Summers has 3. Nyla Lyons has 2. And Claire Repstock has 2. So, Brian and Turtle, all things considered, when you're facing a team who's got 2 of their starters with 4, and you've only got 1 player with 3 and then a handful with 2, I think the Lady Tarpons probably take that trade any day of the week.
Oh, yeah. And so that first foul, how you mix up 23 and 30? That was the mix-up.
I don't know.
There's a 3 in there. That's all I got.
Turtle, keys for the second half. Lady Tarpons up by 1. What do they got to do to get to 3-0 in district play?
Man, first and foremost, as soon as they see the Lady Gators send out those 2 girls with 4 fouls, attack, and get them the hell out of the game. That's key number 1. Number 2, slow down. As you mentioned, my favorite phrase, it's a press break, not a fast break. Stop making it an emergency. Settle down. You got 10 seconds to cross half court. And as Coach Colley had taught us a long time ago in the past, I'd much rather you get the 10-second violation than a stupid turnover that turns into a layup. Relax. Get across. Once you get across, don't get yourself in a corner. Don't get yourself in a trap. If you don't have a good, clean layup, there's no need to keep attacking if we're not making our shots. So relax. Run some offense, get some layups, get some free throws, and I'm going to repeat one of the keys from the beginning. Make your free throws. Everyone's in foul trouble. This is a chaotic game. There's a lot of slapping, a lot of hand checking, a lot of over the back. Free throws will be a major factor to get this win on the road.
Coach Colley, if you're Coach Verrett, knowing that you got several contributors in big foul trouble, do you just back out of your pressure in the second half? Do you still bring it? Like, what would be your keys to try to get the win here in the Pinion
if they out the game, I would stay with the pressure because I would want the Tarpons to play the way they're playing right now, out of control. If you start the 2 with 4 fouls, then absolutely you got to get back in the zone and not pressure. But the Lady Tarpons, again, I'm going to harp on this where if you want to run, fine. Just get an outlet pass where you can dribble more freely down the court, and the angle is going to be there to hit someone else run in the middle of the floor for the layup.
South Terrebonne now going right to left on your radio dial. South Lafourche now going left to right. We play on. Arsenault will have the basketball first. 1-point game in the third quarter. Second quarter flowed way more freely than the first. We hope the same for the second half. Laperouse gets it to the middle. Verdon gets it out to Cariana Stokes. Now to Laperouse. Or excuse me, that's Sanaya Stokes has it deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Gators.
Good defense there from the Lady Tarpons to start this quarter.
South Terrebonne, little unconventional with their baseline out of bounds. They send a lot of their players behind the three-point line. They get it to Laperouse. Now Arsenault, top of the key. She is a shooter. Missed that one. Rebound goes to Repstock. Here come the Lady Tarpons trying to add to their lead. Rogers all the way through. Gets it to the trailing Petrie. No. Rebound tapped, and Camby caught it out of bounds. But again, good lanes running the floor that time. Good spacing. Just didn't convert the layup. Now South Terrebonne as the Lady Tarpons drop out of their pressure. Summers has the 3 foul. She's not on the floor right now, so no one for the Lady Tarpons as Rogers gets a steal. No one is in imminent danger on the floor for South Lafourche. Rogers to the corner, Rivera into Lyons. Lyons, look at the traffic she generates. She lays it up and in. Says traffic this. She scores it at the rim.
Too strong, too skilled.
Yep, good pulse move.
And it is a 3-point game. Stokes to Laperouse. Getting into Cariana Stokes. Splits the defenders, feeds it inside to Verdon. Can't catch the pass. Being guarded by Repstock. Oh, my goodness.
That hit the top.
Wow.
Hit the top of the backboard and splashed in. Back to a 1-point game.
Which is legal.
Yep. Lyons to Rogers. To Rivera. Working around to Petrie. Shoots a 3-pointer. Nope. Rebound goes to Rivera. She can make that little mid-range shot. No. Rebound to Repstock. And no. Lyons will have it. No. Lyons now backs down. Bull in a China shop. Called for an offensive foul.
Yeah, you seen that coming.
Yep.
I thought there was a little contact on the first couple of layup attempts and maybe a little frustration from Nyla. Now she does have 3 fouls.
No, I disagree with you. There was a lot of contact.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That was frustration.
1-point game. We'll see if the Lady Gators could retake the lead as the pendulum swings back and forth. Cariana Stokes gets into the lane, throws it up, stolen, and an offensive foul called. I think Claire Repstock took a charge.
Yep.
Yeah, sure did.
I was looking at the ball. I didn't see it. Claire took the charge. She's really good at doing that. Now a turnover, and South Terrebonne will bring the pressure now.
How's the foul count on Stokes?
I believe that's her first. Oh, no, I missed it, what you said earlier. It might be her second.
Okay, we'll check on it. Rogers tries to get it inside. Rebstock is deflected away.
I'm over here with the picture asking y'all the question.
It'd be 3. There's been a couple of times today that neither team knows who's got the ball. That is her first.
That was her first.
Rebstock gets it to Rogers. Now Rivera with a mid-range. No, rebound goes to the Gators.
Nice box out.
Yeah, they're doing a better job now keeping Nyla off the offensive glass. Stokes feeding it to Soraya. Stokes missed it. Rebound goes to Rebstock.
Good defense from Rebstock.
Oh, Lafourche gets it and makes it. And the bank shot, the Lady Tarpons turn it over on the pass. And South Terrebonne up by a point. Rivera to Rogers across the timeline to Rebstock. She is a good shooter. Missed that one. Rebound to Rivera. Well, she got thrown to the floor, no call. Rebound goes to Petrie. Now to Lyons. Lyons on the block. Shoots it up. No. Rebound tapped out of bounds to South Terrebonne.
Oh, man. Lyons, really aggressive, really athletic. As soon as her feet hit the floor, she bounces up for that offensive rebound. Man, that worries me for a cheap over-the-back call at some point in this game. She's got to be careful with that.
Yep. 1-point Gator lead. Stokes. Long reverse pass to Verdon on the block. A foul will be called on Claire Rebstock. That'll be her third.
Yeah, that time Claire just got caught in closing out. Good job by the Gator play to draw that foul.
24-23 the score. South Terrebonne looking to get it in bounds. Lafourche gets it into Cariana Stokes. Gets it to Sanaya Stokes. Now Arsenault in the corner. Fires one up. No. Rebound goes to the Gators. Sanaya Stokes trying to attack line. She just clean takes it away, but then loses it. Lafourche will get it out to Stokes. Foot on the line, mid-range, no. Rebound goes to Rebstock, now Lyons. Got him beat down the floor. Can Hemel chase it down? It's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Hemel. Never quite corralled it. And again, just everything, just kind of a
too
rush.
Fast, yep, too fast.
Sanaya Stokes, really good player for South Terrebonne. Working on Rogers, gets it to Kaya Verdon. It's stolen away. 2-0. Rogers at the rim, lays it up, and the Lady Tarpons have retaken the lead.
And we need about 2 or 3 more of those from Alexa Rogers to really take the air out of the ball from South Terrebonne, man.
And you wonder if legs will be a factor, because I got to tell you, the Lady Gators are looking kind of winded out there right now as Lafourche attempts a corner 3, air ball. Rebound goes to Arsenault, no. Rebound to Lyons, gets it to Hemel. They've got him beat down the floor again, Rogers. And she's fouled before she'll try to get it to Rebstock. That foul is on 12. Sanaya Stokes, that'll be her second. Only the second team foul.
No, that
3, according to, Turtle says that's 3.
That's Sanaya Stokes' third.
That's a big call. Probably the best player both ways. Stokes and Lyons both have 3. Rogers into Lyons, out to Rebstock for a 3. Splash! There's a blue boot bomb.
Good offense there, inside out, wide open 3 from Rebstock.
Biggest lead of the game for South Lafourche. It's a 4-point game. Stokes on the inside. Lyons trying to pry it away. We have a tie up. The arrow points to South Lafourche. We had all this energy from South Terrebonne early. I don't like their body language right now. I think the Lady Tarpons are a bucket away from forcing a timeout.
Yes, indeed.
They get a steal instead on the press break. Now they'll come the other way. Stokes to Lafourche at the rim will lay it up, and good. Well, that's a good way to throw some water on the fire. And then a steal on the inbounds, but it's deflected out of bounds. Let's stay with South Lafourche. Maddie Vega will check into the game for the Lady Tarpons, and Caroline Hemel will take a break.
Now look, it doesn't need to be an emergency, but the Tarps got to answer here to make sure that South Terrebonne doesn't get any confidence back.
Yep. Rogers gets it to Vega. Now Rebstock, who's had the hot hand, to Lyons. She shoots a mid-range off the glass. Smooth. The bank staying open late on a Friday. It's 30-26. Across the timeline, Sanaya Stokes gets it to Samaya Stokes. Or Cariana Stokes, rather. A three-pointer, no. Rebound goes to the floor. Lafourche has it just taken away by Lyons. Long pass down the floor, Rogers, 2-on-1. Reverses to Vega. Missed it. Rebound goes to Vega somehow, but she's out of bounds. She didn't reestablish. Good call by the officials. Boy, just those little things. Youth. A lot of 9th graders, 10th graders out there. They're going to get it, but boy, that's tough. And the Gators will walk down the floor. 2:40 to go in the third. South Lafourche by 4. Arsenault with a contested three. Missed it. Rebound goes to Verdon. Verdon to Cariana Stokes. Got the mid-range. Second chance opportunity for South Terrebonne. It's a 2-point game. Rogers dribbling across the timeline, up in the air to Petrie. Now Vega with a three. No. Rebound goes to Verdon. Nyla's going to tie it up. The arrow points to South Terrebonne, but boy, she's got to be careful with the 3 fouls.
Yeah.
You said it, man. Look, you love that she plays super aggressive, but got to be careful in those situations. Very fortunate that she didn't get a cheap one there.
2:10 to go in the third. Lafourche to Verdon on the high post. Verdon closely guarded, gets it to Stokes.
Walking.
Stokes on the baseline will shoot a three. No, rebound goes to Repstock flying in. Loses it, trying to get it to a guard. She'll throw it long to Petrie. Lady Tarpons in transition. Cammie will pull it out. Good decision.
Very good. Nice job by Petrie.
Rogers into Lyons. Oh, she lost it off her foot, but Lady Tarpons get it back. Rogers to Repstock. Now Vega to Rogers for a three. No, rebound goes to South Terrebonne. Lady Tarpons are being very physical, and we have, is that out of bounds or a foul?
I think Petrie was out of bounds and touched the ball.
Yeah, that's going to be the call. The Gator fans are frustrated, though. They thought that was the 4th foul on Nyla Lyons.
Man, that's got to be something there. A lot of contact.
They get it to Cariana Stokes to a cutting Arsenault, and that's an offensive foul. Repstock takes the charge again. That is the 3rd team foul. Claire is always willing to sacrifice her body, does an excellent job there.
Man, you talk about a smart player who knows where the important spots are, puts herself right where she needs to be, and takes one for the team. Excellent job by Repstock.
Long pass. Rogers trying to save it. She does keep it in play to Repstock. Now Nyla at the rim. A collision. And one! Basket in the foul. Nyla Lyons. It was a collision between she and Verdon, and Nyla Lyons won that collision. And the Lady Tarpons lead 32-28. That's not the young lady I want to be colliding head-on with.
Absolutely not.
Got that boxer blood.
Now, unfortunate for Verdon, she's just running, and Nyla ran right into it. That was a great call by the official and a strong finish by Nyla.
And that was a collision. That would have been, what was it, Monday Night Football they used to do, jacked up? Man, that was a hit.
Do we have a tie-up on the rebound? Nyla dives on the floor. The arrow points to South Lafourche. So the Lady Tarpons will keep it. 1:04 to go. Vega will inbound. Lady Tarpons in a stack alignment. I think there's some perspiration on the floor. Get that situated. Good hustle, Riley Arsenault. She's getting that taken care of. The Gators are over the limit. Every foul in the final 1:04 would put South Lafourche on the line. The Lady Tarpons do have a couple fouls to give. Repstock, oh, that's the wrong one to leave. Three-pointer. There's a foul going the other way. And I think Nyla just... Nope, they didn't get her. They did call an offensive foul on the rebound, but it is on...
They got it on a... Who's
5? Johnny Dufresne?
Dufresne who just checked into the game. So South Terrebonne will come the other way. We saw Dufresne play a little bit the other night against Letcher. Arsenault getting it to the middle of the floor. Stokes working around the horn. Back to Stokes. Mid-range shot, no. Rebound goes to Lyons. Lyons will dribble out of trouble, keeping her eyes up the floor. Kicking it to Dufresne for a three, no. Rebound goes to the Gators. Oh, thought Vega got away with a foul there. South Terrebonne coming down the floor. Carriana Stokes to Arsenault. Shot fake back to Carriana Stokes.
My goodness.
Into the paint, stolen away. Lady Tarpons haven't beat down the floor. Here's Rogers at the rim, lays it up and in. There's another one of your run-outs that you were calling for, Turtle. It's a 6-point game.
Yes, indeed. Much needed to settle down.
Now Tarpons with one foul to give. Verdon shoots a quick shot. Got it.
My goodness.
34-30. Long pass. Rogers, is she aware? They get it to Dufresne at the buzzer. No. And we have played 3 frenetic quarters with South Lafourche up 34-30. Put on your seatbelts. And by the way, we got a whole nother game coming after this one. We'll be back in 1 minute with the fourth quarter on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Welcome back here. We start the fourth quarter. Lady Tarpons in possession first. They have Vega, Rogers, Lyons, Savoie, and Repstock on the floor. Vega gets it to Rogers. Now Savoie working it to Repstock. Patient offense from South Lafourche to get it to the middle Lyons. Lyons turn his face, goes to the rim, draws the foul. Atta girl. Good strong move there from Nyla.
Who's it going to be on?
It is on 1-2. 12. That'd be Stokes.
12 or 2-2. I don't.
Yeah, we couldn't tell. I don't. Yeah, it's either 12 or 22. If it's 12, it'd be Sanaya Stokes' fourth. It'd be a huge call.
And I was looking to see if it was 14 because that would have been her fifth.
Well, the gentleman in the stands over here is signaling 4. No, I think it might have been on Sanaya Stokes. Lady Tarpons got to convert the line in this fourth quarter, and Nyla just made the first. It's 35-30. You just get the feeling, don't you, boys, that we're about to see some crazy stuff happen in the next 7:47.
Whoever makes the most free throws winning this game.
Absolutely. It's coming.
Nyla made them both there, and it's a 6-point game. Weird things happen when these teams face one another in any sport. We've talked about that all week on play-by-play. Fleming. Stokes gets it to Verdon. Verdon is fouled by Alea Savoie. That'll be her third. I just think the South Lafourche depth is a little better than the Lady Gators. If they could keep their key pieces out there, their bench minutes have been a little stronger. There's a three-point try in the corner, no. Rebound goes to Lyons. Long pass down the floor, Vega, and she walked. Got to put the ball on the floor. And Cammie Pete will check into the game.
I know Nyla is great, but I think in this game here, if Repstock can play the entire fourth quarter, Lady Tarpons win.
Yeah. 6-point game, 7:10 to go. Stokes picks up her dribble, will toss it out to Verdon. Now they get it to Arsenault. She is a shooter, missed them all so far today, though. Rogers gets the rebound. Lady Tarpons looking to push. Rogers will get it to Petrie, too far under the bucket, and then she steps on the baseline out of bounds line.
We don't have to fast break.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but we saw the same issues in the Terr3bonne game. It's a team that struggles to slow down the basketball. Stokes gets it to Verdon. Now Arsenault, she's going to make one eventually. There it is.
There it is.
She is a good shooter. She's had several clean looks. She converts that one. Now Savoie feeds it inside to Repstock. Dribbles through some traffic. Gets it to Lyons at the rim. No. Rebound goes to the floor. and they're trapped, and it'll be a jump ball. The arrow points to South Terrebonne.
Nyla's got to be careful. If you wrap your arms around someone, sometimes they call out a foul.
Oh, yeah.
6:28 to go. The Lady Tarpons lead by 3. This has not been the prettiest game, but it has been fairly entertaining. Arsenault gets it to Verdon. Back to Arsenault. Just made the 3 a second ago. Now Cariana Stokes working on Petrie. Good defense. Got it back in the corner. Got it, and it's a 1-point game. 36-35. Repstock in the middle to Petrie. Back to the middle, Repstock. Gets it to Rogers. Rogers into traffic, shoots it up. Offensive foul.
It's a good call.
She made the layup. It would have been either an and one or a charge. They go with the charge, and as Brian said, I do think that was a good call.
Yep. The Lady Gator was in perfect position. That's an easy decision to make.
5:56 to go in regulation. South Lafourche was up 6 a second ago. They're up 1 now. South Terrebonne trying to retake the lead. Arsenault gets it to Verdon, mid-range, no. Rebound goes to the other Verdon, Kaya, who missed it. Rebound goes to South Terrebonne under the bucket, and a good foul from Alea Savoie. On the floor, not the worst foul. It was about ready to be a Sanaya Stokes layup, but that is the 4th foul on Alea.
Yeah, a good hustle foul. If not, I think they have an open layup.
Yeah, man, the Lady Tarps got to remember the fundamentals, man. 1 or 2 blockouts would make all the difference in the world in some of these chaotic possessions.
Arsenault shot fake, gets it to the middle, Verdon, no. Rebound goes up, no. Rebound now to Lyons, getting it out of traffic, Lyons. Pushing it all the way down the floor at the rim, my goodness. Oh, Nyla just said, hey, I'm going score, and that's what she did, coast to coast. Cariana Stokes working on Rogers. They get it to Verdon, now to Cutting Stokes. And Nyla's going to tie it up. How many times has Nyla Lyons, with the 3 fouls, tied someone up?
A lot is the answer.
Yeah.
Way too many times for us to feel comfortable about it.
And now it'll be a timeout, I think, by Coach Jenkins.
Yeah, full
timeout. Gentlemen, we'll keep it here. It's a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. South Lafourche is in the lead, but they are far from home safe. Turtle, I'll start with you. If you're Coach Jenkins in that timeout huddle right now, what are you telling the ladies?
Just the same thing that I've been saying all game. You, Coach Kylie, we've all been saying all game. Like, it doesn't have to be an emergency. Look, if there's a scoring opportunity, by all means, please go get us a bucket. But, look, once we cross, like South Terrebonne is playing such frantic, fast-paced defense, they're going to foul you. It doesn't have to be so urgent. Just 1 or 2 swings here and there. We're going to get a layup. We're going to find Nyla in the post. We're going to have our opportunities. We don't need to just shoot a 3 on the first swing just because we're kind of open. Like, it just doesn't need to be played that way. I don't understand why we're playing so fast.
Brian, in the other huddle, if you're the Lady Gators, what are you trying to do to rally back and make the
if it's possible, make this game ugly.
Yeah.
Make this last 3-4 minutes of this game where it's out of control, where you can maybe get Nyla making a cheap foul, but look, the Gators are running some sets on offense. They're getting the ball in the paint. They're missing
just
a few.
Not scoring, yeah. 5:12 to go for the coaches on the sidelines. That's going to feel like an eternity. Rogers dribbles through, gets it to Vega. Vega forces it inside, throws it away. Tried to get it to Repstock. Sanaya Stokes in transition. Lions can't foul, and they'll lay it up and in. Good job by Nyla not attacking the ball there. She'll dribble through in the press break. Lions at the rim. No, gets her own rebound, and it'll go to Stokes. Stokes will take it away. Gators trying to take the lead. Stokes, and she's fouled from behind by Nyla Lyons. That'll be her 4th.
They all think it's her 5th, but it ain't.
And it is not. Yeah, it is not. They're about ready to be very disappointed. Stokes will inbound the basketball. Tense moments. Rogers steals it. Gets it to Petrie. Now back to Rogers across the timeline. Now back to Petrie. Rebstock has had a hot hand, gets it to Summers for a three. No. Rebound goes to the Gators. Rush possession again, but Summers is a good shooter, though. That's not a terrible shot. They get it inside to Verdon. On lines, Rebstock takes the charge. They don't get the call. Summers pulls it away. Lady Tarpons in transition. Just got to settle down here, ladies. 4:13 to go. Petrie to Summers. Inside to Lyons. She's fouled.
That'll be...
She's out.
Yep, her fifth.
Yep. And she knew it. As soon as the foul was committed, she ran off the floor.
Excellent job by Lyons getting in position and stepping towards the ball to catch the pass. Drew a foul and made sure it wasn't a turnover.
Let's see if they could free Nyla up in the paint here as Cariana Stokes checks into the game for Micaiah Verdon, who's fouled out. Instead, Petrie wide open, need it. Oh, strong. Rebound the Lions. Lions on the block, shoots it up and in.
Got it.
Good, strong move from Nyla Lyons. It's a 3-point game with 4 minutes to go. Sanaya Stokes. Lyons has to sag off with the 4. They get it to Cariana Stokes. Now Arsenault for a 3. Banked it in. It is 40-40. Rogers. Across midcourt to Summers. Now Rebstock. Back to Summers. Lady Tarpons being patient. Lyons will attack off the bounce into the lane. How about it? Nyla Lyons scores it again. It's 42-40.
Yep. No one stepping up to take a charge on that one. She had a clear lane, easy layup.
Now Stokes into the lane. Good Euro. Missed it. Rebound goes to Summers, and she'll throw it away. Boy, you got to be more poised with the basketball there. 3:12 to go. I think a timeout is called by South Terrebonne.
Yep.
I think it's a 30. So we'll see if they could get a quick hitter here. Lady Tarpons are in front, but it's close, and I just can't escape that feeling, and I've been telling y'all at every commercial break, it's going to come down to one shot at the end of this game, and I don't know if it's going to go in or not, but I think it'll come down to one shot at the end of this
If
one.
I'm the Lady Gator coaching staff here, I'm telling them, right now, let Lions have the ball at the top, and you take she's not stopping. And you get her 5th foul.
And she's also cramping, which is an issue for South Lafourche. She's been stretched out by Treya Bruce.
She appears to be okay. Standing up, not really limping, hydrating.
I know this. It's going to take a lot to get her out of the game, but we'll see if the cramps can maybe slow her down a little bit. And that's one thing, conditioning. She's just fresh off of sitting for about a month and a half, 2 months with the leg injury. Fleming. They get it into Arsenault. Now back inside. Oh, boy. That'll go out of bounds to South Lafourche. That could have very easily been the 5th foul. But Tarpons catch a break there. Savoie to Lyons. Back to Savoie across the timeline to Summers. Steps into it. No. Rebound to Rogers on the floor. Rogers has it to Rebstock, loses it to Arsenault. Now Savoie has it, and a foul will be called on Arsenault. That's the 2nd team foul of the quarter on the Gators. Tell you what, this has been a crazy game. This has been a crazy game. A lot of drama in this one. Savoie to Rogers, into Lyons. Lyons is doubled, gets it out to Savoie for a 3. Short, never got over the rim. Lady Tarpons try to tie it up and they have the arrow. Good job by Kira Summers tying it up.
Staying here. Look, this is when you pulled a fancy one out of your back pocket that's going to really trick the defense, get an easy layup on a baseline out of bounds play. Whichever one you've been holding on to, now's the time.
Maybe a 3 from Rogers. High arcing. No. Rebound goes to Arsenault. They've got him down the floor. Long pass, but they can't execute the long pass. 2:41 to go. South Lafourche will be in possession. Lyons to Savoie. Back to Lyons. Now to Rogers. It's poked out of bounds. Both teams have 3 team fouls. Both teams have 1 foul to give.
Each have 3 timeouts.
Yep, 3 timeouts apiece. Rogers, cross midcourt to Summers. Now Savoie. See if they could get Lyons on the block. Rebstock for a three ain't a bad idea either. Missed that one. Rebound goes to Savoie, shoots up and draw the foul. So Alea Savoie will be attempting probably the two biggest free throws of her varsity career to this point. See if she could convert at the line. 9th grader.
Did they call on 22?
They're saying 5 on whoever it's on. Someone is fouled out of the game, and that is the young lady who just committed the foul, Kaya Verdon.
Yep. That Verdon played a heck of a game tonight, man. She made some big plays. A lot of right place, right time, except just a few too many fouls.
So Micaiah and Kaya Verdon have both fouled out of the game. Alea Savoie at the line. Missed the first. I think a good decision by Coach Jenkins. I know the temptation's there to have Lyons inside, and she is an animal on the glass, but you don't want her picking up her 5th here.
Yeah.
See if Savoie could convert. She banked it in, 43-40. Arsenault with 2:20 to go. They'll give it into Fleming, and she traveled.
Big time travel.
That was Alea Fleming, caught it, was not expecting the ball, and she traveled. And we've been mentioning throughout the broadcast, I think the depth advantage was South Lafourche. Now 2 reserves on the floor with the fouls. They get it into Rebstock. They converge and steal it away. Here comes South Terrebonne, Arsenault. Arsenault reversing it to Stokes. Now 3-pointer Fleming, air ball. Rebound goes to Lyons. 2 minutes to go. Long pass to Summers. Catch it and pull it out. Lyons with a head of steam at the rim. She may have just gone out of the game. It's an easy call from the officials. It would have been an and one, but I think they got the call right.
Yeah, man, that was an easy call. And it looks like Nyla's someone with her support staff in the crowd is getting a little talking to from a police officer down here.
So a timeout is called by South Terrebonne. If you're the Tarpons, hey, look, you're up 3. You are in the bonus. Just keep getting stops and make free throws. You're still in a good spot. That's what I'd be telling the ladies if I'm Coach Jenkins, Coach Colley, is that, look, I know probably our best players just fouled out of the game, but all is far from lost. We still are in a great spot in this game.
Oh, without a doubt. But if now you want to slow it down, it's kind of hard for them to slow down when they've been going so fast the whole game. But, yeah, you got a 3-point lead right now on the road. If you handle the basketball and make free throws, you're winning this game.
The Gators will have possession. Rebounding, I think, will now be an issue with Nyla out of the game. Everybody's got a box out. You got to rebound as a team now.
Now, how patient can the Lady Tarpons be without Lyons in there?
At this point, it's all about poise and self-control at this point.
And then one thing with the Lady Tarpons being over the limit, South Terrebonne hadn't made a free throw in ages, it feels like. If they get to the line, can they convert? They were 3 of 13 in the first half. South Lafourche bringing pressure. Long home run pass to Stokes. Savoie deflects it, steals it, but it'll be out of bounds. Boy, I thought Stokes got away with a little shove there on Savoie.
Yeah.
And that would have been her 5th.
And I think she hit it out of bounds, too.
But the Gators will keep it under their basket. They work it to Arsenault. Arsenault with a 3. No. Rebound to Stokes. Savoie all over it. And a foul is being called. Stokes was just fouled out of the game. A foul is being called from behind on Stokes on the rebound,
yes.
And she has just fouled out of the game.
Is someone going to say something?
We think that's 5. We know it's bonus.
Maybe it's her 4th?
It could be 4. We apologize. But, yeah, it will for sure be bonus. And great hustle for the Lady Tarpons down that rebound. And now Savoie, who
Miss Connie's not saying nothing.
I think it's 4.
We may have miscounted got confused with the 2 Stokes both being out there.
Savoie needs to give her team at least 1. She missed that one. Coach Jenkins telling Savoie, just relax. You and the rim. In the words of Happy Gilmore, just send it home.
Or will it be her in the white square? Will she bank it?
Missed that one. Rebound goes to Stokes. Now you got to stop the ball. Lyons was defending her earlier. She into traffic. She committed an offensive foul. Now she may have just fouled out of the game. A charge called on Stokes. That's 5. She's out. So the best player probably both ways now have fouled out of the game.
And that was a huge call. I'd like to see the replay on that. The timing of the whistle and
I thought that there was a massive travel before the charge.
Yeah, it was. It definitely was.
That's what I thought the whistle was for. I thought the whistle was for the travel, not the. I don't know. I'm not going to question it. It's in our favor.
The Lady Gators, who have 3 reserves out there now. These are some young girls. Can they get the ball back? Summers throws it late. It's stolen away. South Lafourche trying to tie it up, and we have a timeout by South Terrebonne with 1:27 to go. Gentlemen, these are the games that are why coaches are bald and have white hair, because this one has been very, very difficult situationally for both teams.
Man.
And I'm just so relaxed right now.
Yeah, how you feeling over there?
His hair's turning from white back to dark watching this game.
Man, how about the atmosphere in this gym? How loud is it? And it's not even 80% capacity. I mean, it just an average crowd, but man, the energy, the noise is another level in here tonight.
Well, the Tarpons just don't foul. Whatever you do, you want that clock running right now. Just don't foul.
Yep.
Make South Terrebonne make a field goal, right? Don't give them any free throws.
And no, Riley Arsenal, make sure you guard her.
With Stokes and the 2 Verdants fouled out, South Terrebonne will look to attack. Cariana Stokes has it to Arsenault. 1:20 to go in regulation. We knew in the first quarter foul outs would be an issue. The Gators get it to Fleming. Now to Alea Fleming, working around to Arsenault for a 3 block. And Repstock has it. Lady Tarpons have numbers. Rogers will pull it out. 1 minute to go. To Savoie. Savoie with a good catch. Summers loses it, gets it back, and a timeout. Wow. After what was a discombobulated possession, Coach Jenkins gets a timeout.
What a great defensive play by Summers with the block. She closed out with her hand up high and got the block on Arsenault. Arsenault can shoot it. That was a good job of getting that block.
57 seconds, I believe, left in regulation. I just get the feeling we're going to be playing more than 57 seconds for whatever reason.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Lady Tarps are going to finish strong right here.
They do have possession. Brian, if you're South Terrebonne, when do you foul? South Lafourche has been turnover happy and has been rushing up shots. Do you give them a chance to kind of mess this up for themselves?
Oh, yeah, I would wait maybe 6-7 seconds at the most.
And then you would put them on the line.
Yes.
South Terrebonne does have the arrow. Savoie looking to get it in. She does to Rivera. Rivera is one of the ones you'd want shooting the free throws. Rogers gets it to Repstock. Tarpons working it around the horn. Back to Repstock. Another one of the ones you'd want shooting the free throws. Rogers gets it to Repstock, and she'll lose it, but Repstock saves it under the basket. Summers at the rim. Yeah! Got it. 45 to 40. 33 seconds to go. Fleming loses it. South Lafourche has it. Savoie. Now the Gators have to foul, and Savoie is fouled with 25.5 to go. It's now starting to feel like if the Lady Tarpons do not foul and protect the ball, that they're in pretty good shape here.
Yep.
Yeah. Man.
Hard to exhale with the way this game has been going. I certainly understand that.
Slow down here. Good job right here by Coach Jenkins getting her players back right here.
Yeah, go play some defense. See if Savoie could give them one. Made that one. Tell you what, if she makes this one, it's going to be real tough for the Gators.
Yeah.
3-possession game.
Looks like she's pulling them out of the press, possibly here.
Missed it. Here come the Gators. They need 2 threes. Long pass right to the Lady Tarpon defense. South Lafourche has it to Rivera. 17 seconds to go. The Gators have to foul. Rogers feeds it into the paint. Summers will lay it up and in. It's over.
That's the ball game, folks.
South Lafourche will get to 3-0 in district play. Everything now is just a formality. Arsenault gets it to the corner for a 3 at the buzzer, and the Lady Tarpons got a 48-40 win over South Terrebonne in a very competitive, very hard-fought game. Both teams competed, and it's the Lady Tarpons who get a big signature win, a big PowerPoint win, and are now 3-0 in district play. Look, let's catch a 3-minute break. When we get back, we'll put a bow on this one. We'll get our Gin Gators Power Player of the Game, and then we'll reset for the boys as the Lady Tarpons get to 3-0 in district. We'll be back in 3 minutes here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.